they all still clear takeoff?
Wind check 06012.
Good, thank you. Switch, rolling, now. Secondi. Ora. Corretto centinaio.
Entering North Wales MTA, we're going to proceed into low-fly area 7 for south north flow for approximately 30 mic.
You're clear takeoff and display. The surface wind is 07012.
A very, very good afternoon and welcome along to the show on this Tuesday afternoon. You're with the Bear, of course, the Bear in the chair. And it's just after 1 o'clock on Tuesday, March the 16th. So thank you very much for joining us. And we're going to get straight into the show. Classic video footage. Of course, I always say this because it's so old. It's going to be a little bit grainy and what have you. But hey, the video footage is beautiful. We're going to go back in time right now. Get that TARDIS out. It's You're with the Doctor. Okay. Get out of it. Hey, what we're going to do, it's 1993, going back to Coningsby. This is like, I think this is part 2. We may have showed part 1 before, but anyway, let's start part 2 right now. Take it away with a Jaguar display.
Abilities of this aircraft seen here at the fast.
Oh, Alison Tidy, you've been keeping me really busy, I can tell you. I'll tell you about that in just a moment.
So does the acceleration here. Up fast from aircraft is going up 3, 5, 5, 5.
And a very good afternoon to you all. A good afternoon, a good evening, and a good morning, wherever you are in the world. It's great to have your company. I suppose I should be saying a good evening to Sleepy Spider.
Gone. 16 Squadron. Hence the Saints on the fin is the new identity now.
But it's a very good afternoon to Morris Moon, Keezy, Julie, Andy Linfoot. Good to see you as well. Good to speak to you earlier. Gary Inge, NH from over there in Japan. Alison Tidy, and we'll tell you why Alison Tidy has been keeping me very, very busy. We'll tell you about that in a few minutes. Wow, quite a big crowd there. This is an air show at Coningsby.
Before one of the 3 Jaguar squadrons at RAF Coldshall. 654 in the ground attack role and 41 in the tactical reconnaissance role. Thus,
and of course, a very good afternoon to our very own John Robinson as well. So thank you everybody for joining us. I know James is not actually watching this live. Well, he might be on his lunch break. If you are, James, a very good afternoon to you, and thank you very much for it's one of these very old videotapes that I've managed to capture, restore, and to be able to bring for you guys. Iron Man 129, good to see you as well. Ahmad, the aviation lover, aren't we all, eh? Good to see you as well. TC Space C saying good afternoon. Here we go then. So why is Alison Tidy been keeping me really busy? Well, she said yesterday, oh, I'd love to see some stuff from Lynham. So currently, at the moment, I'm putting something together, which is some really great footage that I had the privilege of taking back in 2001. I'll give you a sneak peek towards the end of today's show, but it's going to be a full feature coming up in the very, very near future. So thank you very much for that suggestion there, Alison, and we'll certainly be we'll give you a sneak peek a little later today.
Closes the gap. And there.
Richard 5030 says hi, Stu. Smiley face as well. Well, I've certainly got a smiley face today because the sun's out. Just had my lunch, sat outside in the sunshine.
Half rolling. Back
A cup of coconut tea. Couldn't be better.
Right. Watch as they come in and make the break.
Behave yourself. Calm down there, Julie. It's not a real crunchy. You can't eat this one, you know.
Having made that left and right break, stay there, complete the heart.
There it is.
First is now 6 years.
Oh, the devil are you doing? Terry Torment. Good afternoon to you.
Now, once again, into crowd centre, flying down the axis. Smoke on. Turn away. Head under terror and watch the brake. Outside.
Thank you, Morris, for letting us know. I was just wondering what that aircraft was. You see, we can certainly rely on Morris and also John Robinson. I was just waiting for, I thought, have I got to ask Morris? Or will he tell us? Thank you. And hopefully, I'm not too sure, I can't remember. But we may see that Firefly just a little later. Steve Creed, how the devil are you as well? Oh, and Neil Hubbard. Sorry, I nearly missed Neil. Thank you for joining us.
The power of a Rolls-Royce Pegasus 105, Victor thrust turbofan, 21,3/4 pounds of thrust. So it can operate, for example, well hidden, clearing, horizon,
That was really loud, wasn't it? Hope we didn't deafen you too much. Tell Laura we love her for joining us today. Laura, thank you very much. The heart and the balloon as well.
No, I
So that's the Firefly, is it? Wow. What a wonderful aircraft. What do we have next? Looks like a pair of Jaguars. And coming up just a little later in the show, you'll be seeing quite a few Jaguars because we've got some great footage from Coningsby. You remember I was talking about Coningsby yesterday in Norfolk? Oh, very nearly went into the Norfolk accent just then. Watching YouTube. Morris was letting everybody know in the chat room that that Firefly was so sadly lost in a dreadful accident at Duxford. So thank you, Morris, for letting us know that. Very good afternoon to Steve. Hope you're feeling a bit better today, Steve. And Steve from SHGP Virtual Aviation. You know I love saying that, don't you?
And allow us this opportunity to bar are the crew of this lead. Yes, HG is lead of Task 25 Squadron.
Coningsby ground, apologies, to the main runway, turn left down to the end.
For the high-speed end of the envelope. On the power of two Turbo Union RB199 engines.
OMG, that's all I can say. What an amazing sequence. I lost count after about 10 tornadoes taking off.
Instructors on 56 Squadron complete their sequence and flying over them then. There indeed, that catches in, you can see something of the...
Absolutely incredible. Sight and sound we will never see again. I don't know how many there were, but you saw them all take off. And that fantastic sight, taking off, flying over the top at the same time. And an amazing display as well. And they're still in the sky, flying round. What are we doing? Currently looking at an airshow they had at Coningsby back in 1993. And of course, the wonderful Tornado F3s.
Action. Return to bus.
Currently in the chat room at the moment are very good friends from the Plain Talking UK podcast. Great to see you guys. We also have Sleepy Spider, Steve Creed, TC Space C, Mark Webber Webster. Thank you very much for that, Andy Linford. Saying it was a day to remember. That bit was called Squadron Scramble with 12 Tornado F3s. And I wouldn't have thought there's very much footage of this about. I was very, very lucky to get this captured, get it restored for you. It was on a very, very old tape. Thanks to James. And thanks to the Bear for restoring it, making it look better than what it originally did. And I certainly hope you're enjoying this really incredible, very rare, very special video footage.
Seconds of the 4 ships, again in echelon this time.
What a sight! I was very, very sad to hear on Sunday the passing of the legendary, great Murray Walker. And I can tell you, I was almost bursting into a Murray Walker moment seeing some of these, but just remembering to calm myself down and keeping nice and quiet for you.
The long rollout.
This is 5, 6, 7, 8. back here. Ignore that.
A very good afternoon also to Robert Batista. Hiya Robert, how's things over there in France? Well, if you're an aviation enthusiast, which is what I suppose that's what I'd call myself. I just like watching the aeroplanes. I'm no expert on them at all. I leave that for all you fantastic guys out there, like John and Morris, and lots of other great, fabulous, knowledgeable people. But if you like aircraft, that last, what was it, 15-minute, 10-minute sequence, that absolutely blew me away. And I think that is going to have to be put on a special DVD, just on one side. That is just... Boy, did I enjoy that. And that's me saying it. Gracious. So, James, thank goodness you were there back in 1993 and the weather was kind to you. Wow. I'm still... Oh dear. Got the heart rate going for definite. Coming up in just a couple of moments, we're going to have some more classic video footage. But we're going to move bases. This time we're going to... do you remember yesterday I was talking about in Norfolk? Because they all like watching the YouTube over there. We were talking about Norfolk and that fabulous RAF base that used to be, sadly no longer, the wonderful RAF Coningsby. So we've got some great video footage from there coming up. Right now though, getting dark, time to light up, burn up the runway. Let's see this. Well, if I got a few requests for that, I would probably put it on a DVD, but you know how to get in touch. Oh, you don't? I'll give the email address just a little bit later. As you saw, and as I promised, Coningsby. Also today, after the Coningsby video, we've also got some footage from Woodford. Part 1, I believe it was, of Woodford. It's a sequence that I haven't showed before. I've shown part 2 and 3. So just to make it so confusing, we've got number 1 today. Took some finding, I can tell you. Literally thousands of different videos that have all been captured. Well, they're in the process of being captured. And this one today is an absolute, well, a real find. I just used to love this airbase. With that very, very low fence, so you could get beautiful clear shots. Fantastic, marvellous backdrop with those trees in the background. Not just that, the most fabulous aircraft, the Jaguars. And to top it all off, it was in a beautiful part of the world as well. Over there in Norfolk, just literally next to the Norfolk Broads. Anyway, please enjoy this. Keep putting the messages into the chat room. Keep sharing.
Alpha. Follow.
Nat Dog Gaming.
US 611 Alpha.
Good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
US 611 Alpha Bravo.
If you've only just joined us, oh boy, you should rewind some of this. Some of the most incredible video footage we've had today. Still lots more still to come. But those wonderful tornadoes, that was something that was just amazing. Oh, Jazzy, where have you been? You've missed an absolute classic, you really have. You'll have to watch this on a replay, I promise you. Good afternoon to you, Andrew Austin. Thank you for putting the message in. I noticed there's a few other people I've got to say hi to.
Checker is in your right to 2 o'clock Ranger, 6 miles, just turning onto a subway heading 1,500 feet. Report,
Of course, as always, if you put a message into the chat room, it's wonderful to see your messages, and thank you very, very much for that. Just make sure at all times it's respectful to everybody.
500 feet, squawk 1475 and descent 7.
And you can see the date, the 24th of the 6th, 1993. And you know what? I haven't said hi to Pedal Boots yet. So Pedal Boots, thank you for joining us today. And also Phil Tovey. And hey, we're going to have a word from our good friends over there at UTJ's. Let's have a quick word.
Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. I'm at United DJs Radio, and you're watching the Airshow World with Stu Bear. Come fly with me sometime right here.
United DJs. And that's our very own Tony Prince. So, Tony, thank you very, very much. Don't forget, Tony will be on live at 3 o'clock. On United DJs Radio. And thank you everybody that's been popping over there just recently, and he even gave us a good mention yesterday saying thanks to Stu Bear for bringing over all his aviation friends over to United DJs. So thank you for that, Tony. Because he does pop in every now and again, you know. So thanks, Tony, much appreciated. And Tony, as I say, he'll be on at in just over 1 hour from now. And also the great thing about Tony's show, you can, similar to like you do here on Airshow World, you can actually talk to him live while the show's actually happening. You can put messages into his Facebook page, and he'll certainly, when he gets a chance, reply as well. So yesterday afternoon, though, it was quite funny, really. I took all the credit for this, asking for this brand new group called Sonic Silk. Silk Sonic, get it the right way round. This fantastic new supergroup put together by Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak, and they are called Silk Sonic. And I ended getting the credit for it, but really it was Sadie. It was our very own Sadie. She was watching the Grammys the night before, very, very late night for her. And this fantastic new super group called Silk Sonic were actually on. So I said, hey, can you play that record by them called Leave the Door Open? It is a fabulous soul record. So he gave us a real big plug saying, hey Stu, thanks for alerting me to that incredible record. And lots of other people really enjoyed it. Sadie was saying, that was mine. So there we go, that puts the record straight. Oh dear. Yes, I know. I was in trouble.
025, on glide path, 1 mile, approaching decision height. 5% line.
But she was over the moon because she wanted to watch the show because she wanted to see if Harry Styles got his Grammy, and he certainly did. You must be joking there, Steve. Definitely about music as well. It's about anything. You can talk about whatever you want to. We talk about animals a lot as well. Cats and dogs and all sorts. Horses. We're even going to have the Airshow World Bake Off as well with Julie. Oh, you should see her cakes. Oh, they are so good you wouldn't even want to eat them. You know, they are, wow. Kim, R-A space K-I-M, says hello. A very good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us. Rex Dex. What is this stream all about? What it is? It's Stu Bear. Stu in the chair right here. And And literally going through the Airshow World Archives. That's what it's all about today. It's called Live from the Edit Room. We started off with a fabulous Airshow from Coningsby. If you missed any of that, you must watch it back. If you like your fast jets, especially the classics with the Tornado F3s, certainly worth watching.
Sometimes what I say about them, so I'll have to wait until the engines are producing a lot of power, and then I can say what I wish.
So that's what it's all about there, Red X, and you can put a message in, and of course the bear will give you a mention straight away. But we're moving along. You saw Coningsby, now we are switching tack. Still in 1993, but a very, very rainy day over there at Woodford Airshow. We saw these earlier at Coningsby, didn't we? Well, thank you very much for doing the subscribe. That's so much appreciated. That's the whole point of Airshow World. If people keep subscribing and keep watching, the bear will keep on doing the videos for you. And in just a few weeks' time, we'll be allowed out there. The bear will be out the cage. That doesn't sound right, does it?
One of them flown by Robin Bowles. Robin Bowles used to...
We'll be out at the airfields doing the video filming and doing the live streams. So you'll be able to watch the aircraft live on your virtual radar servers and all that sort of stuff. And you'll be able to see them taking off and landing from the airports. Also saying hi to Playlist 6059. Thank you for putting the message in, and thanks for joining us today.
Sideways G, positive G on the girls. So there they go, pitching down, pitching up, pitching down, pitching up. You know what it's like in the back of an airliner when you get a bit of air bumps when how these girls are standing on the wing as they pitch down. Unique.
There you Kevin Henry VIII out of W as well. Thank you for joining us.
That must take a whole different picture lying on your side as you're going in towards the other aircraft. I've not seen that before. That's certainly Mike and
They are crazy, I will tell you. Now then, is Alison tidy? Alison, are you still out there? Have we still got Alison? Because if she's still there, put a message in and we'll show you that sneak peek.
Yep, legs in the air. Blood rushing to the head. Coming past at round about, what, 90 odd miles an hour, something like that.
The good old days, Jimmy Deans, oh yes. And of course the Traveller's Rest, yes. That's where the bear used to do the DJ.
How's Catherine? Oh, she's sort of coming right round to being the right way up. Oh, pulling up into the bump, the crunchy bumps. But she's glad to be the right way.
That was going back a long time ago though, wasn't it? The Traveller's Rest. Goodness me. The 1980s with all those great songs.
The team always thinking of new ideas for breaking new records.
Yes, Gordon, I've seen those photographs. Yes, with the DJ box and the dog standing on the console. Yes, I've seen all of those. Yes, it's very, very sad to see.
Each year this team does well over 100 displays up and down the country.
I was there for over 10 years, and 10 years of wonderful times.
That's it, rolling the whole way round. Give her a wave. You think you're damp where we are? They've just been flying through light drizzle all the time.
That's crazy. Let's have a look, see if Alison Tidy's there. Now, come on, Julie. How much did I pay you for that comment? She says, I heard Stu doing the full-on DJ bit. PJ thought
Behind me.
she had the radio on.
It's working.
As long as it was UDJ-style radio and not the rubbish local radio stations.
The sequence says, but if they are, I have it in front of me, and if they are, they should be pitching up shortly to start.
And if you did want to have a bit of a laugh and hear the bear doing his DJ bit, you can find it on Mixcloud. Just do a search for Stockyard and you'll find it.
All the lighting is being reflected off anything wet.
Absolutely there, Andrew. Yes, I gave our Murray Walker a good mention earlier when we were playing that fantastic spot that we did earlier today with the tornadoes. I was saying I was jumping up and down, had to control myself. I was about to go into a Murray Walker moment. It was that good, that bit of video.
Complete pirouette, 360 degrees on the ground. Left-hand wheel staying virtually stationary, exactly where it is.
Well, I was just checking, and do you know what? I don't think we've got Alison Tidy with us at the moment. So I might have to save that for another day. Sorry, excuse me. So I was just laughing at Julie, yeah. You're a devil, aren't you, Julie?
Followed behind that is an Oster Mark 9. The two rotary ones, the one in front is a Sioux helicopter, and the one behind is a ski. This flight of helicopter of fixed wing is quite unique, as much that there's no other powered by and they should all cross over in the centre of the crowd line.
straight on down to Wells to St Affin. And the main display will be starting in just under an hour and a half's time, just before 1 o'clock. We start with 3 Spitfires from the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. Various other things in the display. First time that I've ever seen it over here, the A40, the Albatross, or Mermaid, as it's called, with its NATO codex, that big Russian amphibian aircraft parked over on the south side.
Good afternoon to Chris Bevan,
Avro 504.
Keezy, Andrew Austin, John Robinson, Maurice Moon, Jazzy John 30,
Helicopter display.
and everybody else
Blinks and focus.
that's in the chat room right now. And also we have Alison Tidy. We have Louise as well.
Past 2 o'clock this afternoon. Just before then, the Team Echo with the full...
Can't help it. Every time I think of Louise, I always think of the Human League since yesterday. I don't know why.
complete
Hello, Louise.
Memorial Flight display. The Lancaster is having a couple of engine changes, and he was doing a test flight at 10 o'clock this morning. And hopefully the Lancaster will be with us, and we're hoping to have confirmation.
Robert Guerrera. Thank you very much. If you've only just joined us today, I must
Still saying that there will be a gradual...
overemphasize this point.
A huge...
You must watch some of this back,
On the left, right...
especially the first half an hour. Some of the most incredible video footage from an air show at Coningsby. It's something you really want to watch back.
Yeah, or Barker, you're
Looks like they're departing.
either missing, and if that is the case, please collect it from the police.
We'll be doing the next little part of this in just a moment, but I did promise that I'll give you a sneak peek, and you can't beat a sneak peek on a Tuesday afternoon with the Bear, and that's what we're going to do right now, because we had a request yesterday for, well, it wasn't a request, it was, have you got any of this? Because we were talking about Lynham, so we're going to have a quick look at that. I'm not going to play very much of it because I'm still deciding what we're going to actually do with this bit of video, whether it's going to be on a DVD only or whether I'm going to do a little bit more work on this. But let's run this up for you and see what we can come up with in just 1 second. Here we go, pressing all the buttons. Aha, there we go, as if by magic. It's already on a DVD format, and we've got some Lynham actually inside the aeroplane as well. Oh, and also as a special bonus on this, some in-flight video footage with the Swiss Air Force in their aerobatic F5 Tigers, and also a little bit of video footage from, as you just, well, you probably wouldn't have known, but you couldn't see the ground. But that was from the Mildenhall Air Fete. Let's have a quick sneak peek of some of this, okay? Here we go. This was taken from Lynham back in, as you saw, 2001. Not going to show very much of this, but it'll give you just a rough idea. And this is especially for our very own Alison Tidy. As you can see, we were very, very, very close to the action when we were filming this. And basically what it is, it was a special it was a special week of action over at Lynham when lots of transport aircraft actually arrived, and they were having different competitions, such as who can pin the tail on the donkey, no seriously, who can load the aircraft the fastest, and lots of different nations actually took part. And this was the day when it was the Sunday when the aircraft were actually arriving. So, but I'm only going to show just a little bit of it, because we'll be saving this for a very special feature in the not too distant future. But some absolutely beautiful landing shots as well. Here we go. So lots of action on this particular DVD and inside the aircraft as well. There we go, some beautiful... I'm not going to play any more of this apart from that little bit there, because we're going back to Woodford for the rest of the show. But I just thought I would put this little tiny, I don't know, taster if you like, or a bit of a teaser of what will be coming up in the very, very near future. I've got to decide exactly what I'm going to do with this particular DVD. You never know. I may put it back out there so you could actually purchase a copy of that. I don't know. We're just going to think about that, see what we can do. But right now, we've got to get back to the rest of the action. So if you just bear with the bear, literally just for a couple of seconds, we will attempt to get back to whereabouts we were. Where were we? We were at Woodford, weren't we? That was it, of course. 1993. So we're just going through these little bits here. What's the date today? It's the 16th. Okay, we're not going to start from the beginning again. We're going to get to where we were earlier. We need to press this button and land that button. See how many things to press and play, I can tell you. Let's get back to whereabouts we were. So we saw that. We saw a bit of that. And we had the Harriers. Okay, let's get back to it right now. There we go, Alison. Certainly hope as if you enjoyed that little tiny quick sneak peek.
Harriers, as you can see, will be going out to depart. Straight on down to Wells to St. Affid. And the main display will be starting in just under an hour and a half's time, just before 1 o'clock. We start with 3 Spitfires from the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. Various other things in the display. First time that I've ever seen it over here, the A40, the Albatross, or Mermaid, as it's called, with its NATO Cotem, that big Russian amphibian aircraft parked over on the south side. We have Tornado, Avro 504, back to the Eagles, where we have the Silver Eagles in their 25th year. That's the helicopter display team, Lynx and 4 Gazelles. We have the 2 Sukhois at just past 2 o'clock this afternoon. Just before them, the Team Echo with the 4 PC-7s. 20 past 2, we're looking at the complete Battle of Britain Memorial Flight display. The Lancaster is having a couple of engine changes, and he was doing a test flight at 10 o'clock this morning. And hopefully the Lancaster will be with us, and we're hoping to have confirmation of that. Now, we just had a word with the Met man. He's still saying that there will be a gradual improvement to the weather. In a huge plume of spray and steam from the left rise the 2 Harriers, drying out the runway for us.
Or Barker, your Barclay card may be missing, and
move that a little bit over. I think we're almost about where we were earlier. Alison Bowers, thank you for joining us, and yep, you go and do that zoom.
Royal Air Force Association of British Aerospace, Woodford International Air Display. With the gear down, the wings fully forward, that's not a fast pass.
Samara, I think that's how you say your name. Thank you as well. Lovely to see your message in the chat room. Thank you.
Coming round in a very tight radius turn, pulling very, very high G as he turns around to stay within the airfield boundaries. Still with the gear down, the in-flight refueling probe extended.
Oh, absolutely, NH. We understand that. It's getting very late where he is. He's over in Japan. NH, thank you for joining us. Don't forget, next live show is on Friday night at 7 p.m.
Put the varial gyrometry wings back into the mid position.
Now this is a favourite. Love this aircraft. It's the wonderful Buccaneer.
So you can see the big in-flight refueling probe extended above the nose and the canopy. Buccaneer sounds like he's rolling, a lot of steam coming from the right. First flight in 1958, powered by two Rolls-Royce Spey engines, giving a maximum speed of 645 miles an hour.
Photo for you, what does he say? What was that? Premiere last Sunday for, I think it was Saturday, wasn't it? And we did a premiere. That was just a very, very short video. Some of the videos on Airshow World, I think I've got some that are only about 2 minutes long.
Said in 1914 about the 504, he said that when I designed this aeroplane, I thought that we'd be fortunate if we received an order for half a dozen. Over 10,000 were actually sold.
It's an absolutely gorgeous day here at we're in the centre of England, right next to East Midlands Airport, and what a beautiful, it's getting really warm here. But of course, unlike the premieres, when it's the live stream, we normally go out for roundabout. On a Friday night, it's 60 minutes, but in the week, it's usually round about an hour and a half show. But with a premiere, it could be anything from a minute up to an hour. You just never know.
So we also remember have the Sukhoi that we're hoping to fly later on this afternoon. The number 2, Pascal Albert and Francois Georges. Getting airborne then in the Team Echo formation, very tight formation, with smoke in the DC. And here the team running in towards us. They do have smoke on. That's it. They get less than a full wingspan apart. Some of the spectacular parts of the show is the Apache roll. Now I don't know whether they're going to be able to do this. Worth noting that the aircraft are less than 5 metres apart and do tight check before leading the team. He's the man who's got his work cut out. Judging by the time to be on the speed line, not too much hard work. Certain amount of turbulence caused by the wind over the hangars on the south side. Very dramatic when they switch off the
photo for you. So sorry you missed the main part of that show on.
Again is powered by.
Well, actually, it wasn't a show. It was just a premiere. But
very popular engine.
Popped in with just about 27 seconds to go. Oh, that's a real shame.
Speed prop, fully feathering propeller.
I think the one on Sunday was around about.
Speed, well, the formation
gosh,
is around about 250.
I think that was around about half an hour, something like that.
You know, I think what they call goose formation. That's how it translates, certainly from the free.
Yeah, Sunday's show. Well, it wasn't. Stop saying a show. Sunday's premiere was Mildenhall, wasn't it? That's right. What we tend to do on a Friday night, going through some of the videos that will be coming up that I'll be releasing at some point.
Brazilian and Shaw Brothers, Tucano.
And then I'll probably put them out over the weekend so you get your chance to see them actually in full, which is exactly the case what we did on Sunday with the Mildenhall little bit of video. Without all the chat from me.
So keeping round in.
But of course, on a premiere, it just gives you a chance to keep the chit-chat going in the chat room.
Closing speed, just short of 500 miles an hour. As they go past each other, pitch up, roll. Reading round the barrel, left and right.
So quite often a Friday night can little bits of that, I will say, oh, if you want to see the full version of this, it'll be on a premiere very, very soon. But of course, the most important thing is make sure you subscribe to Airshow World, hit the bell icon, and then, if, and it's a big if, YouTube behaves itself, you should get a ping on your phone or whatever device you use to let you know that the bear is going to be going live or putting a premiere out, which is going to be quite important from April the 12th when we get out and about doing the live shows from the airfields. But whenever you watch, however you watch them, it's much appreciated, so thank you very much. If you do miss anything, of course all the videos are there at Airshow World for you to watch at any time. It's your own leisure.
Gear is coming down.
Certainly hope to that photo for you, fingers crossed. He was just saying, still just 27 days, Stu, when we hope to see you at Mildenhall again. I can't wait.
Very slow pass. You can see the very large flaps at the trailing edge of the wing. Slow speed and tight formation flying is really not very easy because the aircraft controls are a lot soggier than they normally are at high speed. So slow speed formation. that PT6 engine. PT6A, I think. Those of you who want the great detail of the aircraft. PT6A 250. Coming towards us, stand by. The Echo brake.
Still have around about 20 minutes of the show left to run today.
The team showed what a very professional team that they are to cope with these weathers. And if they have to put in long hours to get the display that you...
And of course, 3 o'clock. Well, what have we got at 3 o'clock? It's, we mentioned him earlier, that's Tony Prince. I shall be listening to that. But not until around about 3:30 or something like that. My other passion. Behave yourself. Gotta watch a bit of the Cheltenham, which is the first day today.
Just getting an update from traffic to what we're expecting. Obviously, biscuits.
PJ, how the devil are you? Thank you for putting the message in.
I will say this.
Hope you're having a good afternoon.
They've just called up air traffic for the latest weather, which they were given, and since then it's remained very quiet from the other side. Don't blame them. While the Sukhoi taxiing out, just remind you, Sukhoi 27 test pilot's back.
And as you can see, the Sukhoi Su-27, quite a stunning aircraft. We've seen this aircraft quite a few times on Airshow World. We've seen it displaying with 2 of them. But on this occasion, we have just 1. But what a great display. Challenging conditions as well. Awful, dreadful weather.
That you get from the cockpit. This is the 2-seat Sukhoi taxiing past. It's a big aeroplane, some 20 tons in weight, 36,000 feet, Mach 2.35, they say. At sea level, over the speed of sound, Mach 1.1. Concorde cruises across the Atlantic at about Mach 2, so this fighter goes a touch faster than Concorde across the Atlantic, some 1,500 miles an hour at altitude of 36,000 feet. Slightly lighter than the Eagle, slightly lighter than the Hornet, heavier than the MiG-29. These are the sort of aircraft that are comparable in now the theatre of operations of this type of aircraft. Rolling now, full power producing from those 2 large Lubyanka turbofans, afterburner kicking in.
very quickly. That reminds me, photo for you. Used to take lots of horse photographs. I would love to see some of those. Especially, are they horse racing? The photo view is an amazing photographer, and he posted this wonderful photograph of Swan on the actual fan page. Anyway, I'm going to go quiet, let you enjoy this photo view. Give me a private message sometime. Thanks for that answer. Thank you very much. That's photo for you, top man. I like that comment by Morris.
He keeps well inside the airfield perimeter. This sort of display only being capable of by a tremendous amount of power, skill, and the fly-by-wire equipment in the Sukhoi. Fly-by-wire systems controlling the aircraft to stop it falling out of the sky, coming back to the slowest possible speed. You see the tailplane working to keep it flying straight and level. A few knots above the First of the Soviet fighters, as they were then. That huge dive brake, speed brake, just behind the canopy is now raised. And I think you'll probably agree that was a most dramatic display. The tightness of the radius turns ahead of us, the high G manoeuvres that the pilot was having to undertake. Really only capable by massive amounts of power and the fly-by-wire system, from a very slow pass into a maximum G rate turn ahead of us, holding the nose above the runway for as long as he can. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is Anatoly Kochoy, the chief test pilot of the Sukhoi Design Bureau. Brilliant. He's waving. He enjoyed himself. I think I would enjoy myself in that aircraft with that amount of power available.
Wonderful display. Not the best weather, but the advantage was it kept it so tight, so low. Truly fantastic. And boy oh boy, if we had a treat with the videos today. If you've only just popped in, you've missed an absolute pearler. Certainly well worth watching back. In fact, some of the video footage on today's show, I think I will probably put onto a DVD, because just
Please move them immediately.
those fabulous F3 tornadoes were something else. If you missed that, you missed something special. It was Coningsby.
Coming through from
It was called the Coningsby Open Day. It was in 1993, but wow, wonderful air show.
Submarine warfare. Coming through in a very sedate.
Keep your eyes open on those virtual radar servers for those B-52s. Just a quick mention, what's coming up here on Airshow World. Well, as we've mentioned several times, very, very soon we hope to let the bear out of the cage and go take Airshow Road back, Airshow World on the road, doing the roadshow bit, going to the airfields. That's coming up very, very soon.
With the gear now folded away.
But coming up this week, the next live show is going to be on Friday night at 7 p.m. That's the 60-minute show. On the show this week, we certainly hope to have back with us our very own Captain Chris Brady. Lots of other video features. And I think this week we're talking about low flying. Robert Batista, hey, we're doing really great. Thank you for asking, and good to see you in the chat room today.
Can you make that start-up and display over?
Bit of Rock Lobster, yeah. Bit of the Love Shack.
Time 5:06. The time is now 3:09.
We're talking about B-52s. All those great cool songs they did. And then what did they do?
Just over 9,000.
The Flintstones.
Gallons of fuel. Normally carries a crew of 10.
Good question, Andrew. What's the call sign the B-52s are using?
Operator on the
I'm sure if... who was it? Who was telling us all about it? Bandit.
Bad operator, ordnance supply.
I'm sure if Bandit knows, he'll put the message into the chat room.
Crew or passengers can also be carried if you're out for a long period of time.
Next week,
You don't want to be strapped to one seat.
we'll be doing just 2 shows a week.
Coming in again now.
So next week, it'll be Tuesday, the afternoon shows. It'll be Tuesday only. So we'll just be doing Tuesdays and Fridays from next week. So make sure you make a date with that. Put it in your diaries. 1 p.m. on a Tuesday. So we won't be here on Mondays. It'll just be Tuesday for the midweek live from the edit room shows.
On completion of his display, but coming through now with the gear down, the flap down.
Yeah, back in the early days, David Bowie. He did do some strange songs at the beat. I love them all, though. I really do.
A huge amount as I went through the list of
Love You Till Tuesday.
£2,000 mines under the wings.
Uncle Arthur.
Pulling up.
That was what I loved about David Bowie. Changed his style all the way through.
Give me radar vectors now, mate. Heading 090.
Robert Batista says, I love that B-52 song, The Love Shack. Yeah,
He's got his smoke.
I've got that on picture disc.
All you lovely people who've turned out in the wet. I won't say what he just replied on the radio. Fortunately, this microphone didn't pick it up. A non-pertinent word, I would have said.
We've got around about 5 minutes of the show, then the Bears got to get out of here and watch a bit of Cheltenham. And then a bit of Tony Prince. Don't forget, Tony Prince live at 3 o'clock on United DJs Radio. And I'm sure quite a few of you will be, as you have been over the last few weeks, watching that or listening. Talking of listening, I'm going to let you enjoy this Buccaneer.
However, whatever it is certainly a Buccaneer coming in from the right.
When the first prototype production type flew in April 1958, fast run then from the left is a strong aeroplane, very, very strong indeed.
And you may recall a few weeks ago we saw this absolutely fabulous Russian aircraft doing its display. We're not going to feature that today. If you'd like to see that, just look back at some of the old videos that we've done. All these live streams, they are all there, all to watch again, and I certainly recommend watching this one back. But to everybody that's joined us this afternoon, many, many thanks for joining us, for putting the messages into the chat room. It's so much appreciated. Keep on spreading the word about Airshow World. If you've been new to this, don't forget, please subscribe to Airshow World and give it the thumbs up. Here we go, quiet again.
Now for a fast run, left to right.
I'm going to be going in a second, watching that main race today at Cheltenham. And then listening to Tony Prince on United DJs Radio. Don't forget to join him. Many thanks to Julia this afternoon with the spanner. Doing a fantastic job in the chat room and making sure there's nobody was strange names. That was a bit of a strange one, wasn't it? Most of you probably didn't see it because it was held. It was rather a rude sort of name for a call. I don't think I'll be subscribing to that one, but hey, change your name and you're welcome on Airshow World anytime. You'll have to appreciate we do have lots of youngsters watching this.
It really is a good-looking aircraft. As he comes down, you can see that in-flight refueling probe just ahead of the cockpit.
If you'd like to get in touch, don't forget it's STU, that's Stu,
Russian,
at airshowworld.com. That's the email address.
Yes, just one.
Because it's quite a special show we've had today. I may actually put this onto a DVD. Especially those amazing tornadoes. Never seen anything like it. It was incredible. What an air show. Coningsby. Airshow 1993, that was where it was from. But from my good self, Stu Bear in the chair, you take care. We will see you for the next live show. Is going to be on Friday at 7 o'clock for the 60-minute show. And then after that, hey, we could go live at any time. That's why it's important to make sure you do the subscribe, hit the bell icon. You know when we're live, especially when we're out and about at the airfields. But as of next week, we'll be doing just 2 shows a week only until we actually go out and about, and then we could be live. Hey, we could be live 7 days a week. Who knows? It all depends what's going on. But from myself, Stu Bear, you take care. We'll have a last quick reminder from our good friends over at UDJs. Can you erase cars in the background? I certainly can. We're right next to the racetrack right here at East Midlands Airport.
Half hour.
Your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. I'm at United DJs Radio, and you're watching the Airshow World with Stu Bear. Come fly with me sometime right here.
United DJs.
And Tony Prince will be flying high in exactly 1 minute from now. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm out of here. Don't forget, if you pop over there, you say, hey, Stu Bear from Airshow World, send us over. And he's got his own Facebook group running, and he can do requests, ask for different songs and all of that. But I'm just checking if there's anybody else I've got to say hi to before we go. Great. Also good to see Andy Linfoot. No doubt he'll be hightailing it over to United DJs right now. So take care. I will see you on Friday night for Friday Night Live from 7 p.m. Take care. We'll have a great rest of your Tuesday. Thank you for joining us today. Bye now.